All these
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
all these blue tuppence. All these blue bloods, they aren't worth tuppence.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Here comes our pay, boys!
Halt! In the name of the Enlightened One, present yourself.
Sir de Sardet, emissary of the Congregation of Merchants on Tirfredi. I have come to present my regards to your governor.
We have been expecting your visit, Your Welcome. May he light your way.
Renounce your gods! Answer me.
Why? Why are you doing this?
Behold your so-called gods. Your demons. They burn. They are nothing. You shed tears for this creature while your heart should be full of joy. Welcoming the light. Forget your pagan foul teachings. Embrace the true faith.
You are mad.
Renounce your gods!
Inquisitor?
You! Stop where you are. The pagans stink of the...
This man just killed some helpless soul in front of our eyes, and he calls us barbarians.
Who are you to address?
I am the Inquisitor Aloysius. Do you believe?
Don't tell me that you are going to humor this crazed assassin.
If I want to complete my mission, I believe I have no other choice. Diplomacy may seem to you of little import, but I doubt that your governor will be of a similar opinion. Aggression towards an emissary of another nation is an error that could lead to war.
You cannot hide from the Devis time. I shall allow you to be aware that wheresoever...
Come closer. Don't hesitate. Welcome.
Goodbye. May the Enlightened always keep you in his door.
Locked. I don't have the key. Locked.
I wish I'd been given an excuse to put this madman to the sword. But you did well. Congratulations.
Young man. Pardon me. Are you not part of the new governor's entourage?
I'm his cousin, and I'm accompanying him on his mission to Tir-Fredi. What can I do for you, Father?
Bishop Petrus. How divinely fortunate this is. Did you know that I had the honor of meeting you at your uncle's court when you were a child? I would never have imagined that you would grow up to resemble the island natives so closely.
The island was yet to be discovered.
I'm on my way to New Serene as an ambassador to the new governor. Do you think there would be room for me to accompany you?
I must first meet the Mother Cardinal to present my respects on behalf of my cousin.
I will accompany you.
Your Eminence.
May the light bless you and accompany you on these grounds with inspired guidance.
I thank you. We truly wish that this visit will strengthen the ties between our two nations.
I learned that you crossed paths with... I beseech you to forgive his zealous nature. His faith is absolute, and I congratulate you to have appeased him. Your faith and your diplomatic skills honor you.
Another subject brings me as well.
A terrible matter that worries us all and reveals our imperfections and sinful nature. For he would never have allowed such an evil to spread without a deeper reason, a fault. Our theologians are certain, and we have discovered that this island is home to a cult that venerates willfully a horrifying demon.
A demon? An evil spirit?
We must unearth this cult and tear it out. We started to investigate a village not far from here.
I have begun investigations.
Alas, the population is very secretive. But if the congregation would help... In other words, if the Malachor troubles your cousin as much as myself, report to His Majesty, and his help in obtaining any information from the natives.
Be certain that your message will be transmitted, Mother Cardinal. Please, I come because of a message that was sent to me.
Wait! This is the Onol Menawi of the Lugay de Blau. The one we wanted to talk to.
I came following the instructions you had left the secretary of our embassy, but I wasn't expecting to find you near the corpse of a member of the Ordo Luminis.
We were told that there was a man different from the other Renaigse amongst the Lugaean Blau. Someone who sometimes helped our people. This is why we talked to the man in the large house. But we don't really know who you are.
My name is de Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation. It means that I am in charge of the diplomacy with the other nations. And yes,
A diplomat is someone who talks, right?
I know how to fend for myself, if that's your...
2 nights ago, we attacked a group of Red Suns who were taking away some of our people. Many of them fled. But we wanted to know where they took our brothers. And he talked about a secret camp.
Why would the Inquisition take natives to a...
To confuse their minds. This Red Sun was mocking us. He had killed some of...
If what you say is true, then it... But because you killed him, we can only take your word for it.
Maybe not. We do not know how to set them free. But the Renaigse do.
The letter ordered this man to join the escort party of a group of natives. This partly confirms what you told me.
Do the words say where the camp is?
No, but the address of the Inquisitor is written.
What is an address?
This is how we refer to the place we live in. I suppose the key you found is the key to his door.
So you can go to his house and look for more words.
I suppose so.
You must do it.
Very well. I will come back to you if I learn anything.
Hurry. Go back to town. We'll wait for you here.
We need to know where they are taking our brothers.
Locked.
If other sons come here, they'll burn me.
This letter mentions a secret camp. Apparently our man was involved in its creation. It also talks about a chest he would have had in the quarters of the Order, here in San Mateus. We may find clues there that will allow us to discover the location of the camp. If this chest exists, there must be a key. It has to be here. Let's continue searching. It's a key. Most likely the key to a chest, with the emblem of the Ordo Luminis. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Let's leave and see what this chest contains.
Hey, you! Who are you? And what are you doing in Father...
De Sardet. I'm the legate of the congregation.
My colleague has been away for the last few days. May I know exactly what it is about your status?
My status is the reason why the Mother Cardinal asked me to investigate. She wants to know where Father Claudius might have disappeared to. I offered to go to his home to see if I could find some information. Hence why I'm here.
Really? Well, why would the Mother Cardinal...
How would we know? Perhaps you want us to go find her together. I'm sure she'll be delighted to see her.
That won't be necessary, but know that I am keeping...
As you wish.
I doubt this sly, bitter man believed your lies. I'll probably see you again.
We should make use of this moment of respite to go visit the quarters of the Order and find the chest there. Let's hope they aren't infested with members of the Inquisition. Thanks to these documents, we'll be able to show the natives where the conversion camp is, and the times when new prisoner convoys will get there too.
The Ordo Luminis is fearsome in a fight. If the natives attack the camp, they risk being slaughtered. But given the methods of the Inquisitors, I almost want to give them a hand.
Back.
So,
I found some information that should allow you to locate the conversion camp. And I also found a note about a prisoner convoy coming soon.
why come and tell us all of this if your intention is just to betray us?
Betray you? How so?
You're not the ones this so-called legate betrayed. We are.
You? I have no commitment to your order. It is with Thélème that we are allied. With the sole purpose of converting a few of them in your torture camp. Even if you have to kill all the others.
What are you talking about? Are you saying Claudius managed to complete his great conversion camp project?
Don't pretend that you did not know.
I did not, but now that I do, I will do everything in my power to continue his work. And the first, the Mother Cardinal...
We will fight these monsters by your...
Things are about to get dicey.
Thank you.
You don't have to thank me. These men were our enemy. The monsters.
Even though the Ordo Luminis' actions are atrocious, Thélème must not learn of our involvement in this matter. Our alliance could suffer.
Do not worry about it.
And we will make these bodies disappear.
Except for our Mal, of course.
I hope this will help our relations in the future.
In any case, she may even ask for your help in destroying it.
Perhaps. In the meantime, please give her my regards.
Bartir to mad on all Menawi. And...
Cousin! You have returned to me.
You don't appear to be in top form. Are house intrigues keeping you from finding proper sleep?
No, nothing to bring me nightmares as of yet. I'm blaming it on the change of diet. Now, tell me what adventures you've been up to.
I would like, if you would allow me the honor, to introduce Bishop Petrus, emissary of Thélème.
Your Highness, may the light warm you in its...
Enchanted to meet you, my father.
I've come here to present respects from Thélème and best wishes from the Mother Cardinal.
She has my most sincere thanks. But before speaking further, I would like to discuss matters with my cousin, if you would be so kind.
I've been to the neighboring cities, as you asked of me.
Tell me then, was your journey adventurous?
Well, I was able to gain audience with the governors, give them your regards, and glean some information.
I would not have allowed anything bad to happen to him, Your Highness.
Oh, it's just us here, Kurt. Carry on with your story, cousin.
The Bridge Alliance believes that a remedy could possibly be found by studying the local flora. They are quite motivated, but their research expedition has gone missing and there is no sign of life. And since they themselves are under constant attack, they cannot spare a rescue party to investigate. The Mother Cardinal, in her opinion, believes the Malachor to be a result of a curse.
A curse cast by... If you would allow me to second the request of our Mother Cardinal, our Inquisitors are hardly diplomats and... But I should let you finish.
They have started their investigations in a village where strange events have been taking place, but they're unable to get to the bottom of it. The population keeps its secrets, and Thélème hopes that we might help them learn more about the cult.
This is all extremely interesting. That said, we find ourselves between the rock and the hard place. The bridge is already in open conflict. We're going to have to tread on eggshells, but we need to help them continue their investigations. Perhaps one will lead us to something useful. I don't have a lot of men, as well you know, and since I only trust you, take Kurt and any others that seem useful.
If you would allow me, Your Highness.
Very well, then.
Of course, Your Highness. I should have thought of that sooner. Allow me.
Thank you. Have no fear, Constantine.
Anything else?
I'm going to leave now. Goodbye, Constantine.
Look out for yourself.
Greenblood, my friend. My contact...
Do you still think...
More than ever. You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen... But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
How can I refuse such a request?
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Onol Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you... I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renaigse before.
No, I understand.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Things are
I was informed of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf? You're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We train together. We haven't seen each other in a long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, And who are these people with you?
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora. Doneigad.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted...
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this. What goes on here is only the guards' business. Listen, Kurt, anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So,
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Doneigad?
I see the reason for this kind of training, and yet I've never heard of this elite...
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things, and our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location.
The main building is reserved for officers, and the front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt.
Yes.
Will you tell us about your training?
That's the native. But if...
Actually, we found out about this
A kid I recruit.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. The accident occurred during a maneuver.
We've taken up enough of your time.
I agree.
I'd like to question your
You've become a... Fine.
I'm sorry. I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well.
Lieutenant!
Respect.
Here is my friend.
At your orders.
How do the...
Really?
That's strange. What kind of...
We also...
How did you become...
That's... Yes.
Kurt, you see...
I'm not an idiot, sir.
In that case...
We need to...
I don't recall...
Captain.
Lieutenant, my friend...
At your order.
Can you tell us about your... What kind of... I'm very...
That's a bit...
I heard the recruit...
So...
The training and during a sim... I'd like to get back to work now.
Go.
I hope that
will be...
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here, then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Hello, soldier.
Captain, of course, sir.
How would you describe...
Yeah, no, Captain.
What's it like?
Very good. Well, yes, Captain.
We've learned that's...
He seems...
No.
Very well.
Excellence.
These kids are scared to death.
Yes.
Soldier.
Captain.
At ease.
We'd like to learn more about your...
I have nothing to say about it.
Really?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an You're very united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United?
That's rather...
Yeah. Well...
You seem rather hesitant.
No. Well, not at all. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this...
Your name, sir?
Wilhelm.
Keep it up, Bill.
This recruit, Wilhelm, in spite of himself, led on more than the others.
His resentment is clear. But he won't divulge anything as long as his instructors are nearby.
Soldier!
Yes, Captain.
At ease.
Me?
You look exhausted.
It's difficult.
Haven't you ever wanted...
I'm not a coward, nor a weak.
What is that?
Our squadron's captain.
You seem concerned about...
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron.
Since this is such a close-knit squadron, you must...
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer.
Really?
I don't know what... Rayner left the squadron because he was sent on a mission.
Sorry, mate, but...
I don't know anything more.
Thank you.
Thank you, sire. Captain.
Lieutenants!
Captain?
Could you give us... I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Wilhelm,
why are you doing this?
We didn't think you'd say anything as long as
If you noticed, others will have too.
Even more reason to talk.
Very well.
What's really going on?
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. That's what we're told every day. But in reality...
Tell me about the training
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and they even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk.
And they call us bad.
I heard them tell you about the specialist training again. What they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
As for Rayner...
Yes. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. The weakest serve as punching bags for the other. If we refuse, we too become the target. If you're looking to punish Rayner's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our...
Thank you for telling us.
I hope you can do something.
We understand the risk you've taken.
Thank you. Really.
Captain?
I've seen everything.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Good. Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. Rayner wouldn't stand for these methods.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death.
You knew about this?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I scouted out the site. There's Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for.
You're full...
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited the camp. Or they've already left for their night training. Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
This letter is disturbing, Kurt. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order... But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elites. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten knew?
So it seems. Including about the deaths.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinde was right.
This room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear, blood, death.
These people have turned this place into a site of suffering. It will take years of work to erase its traces.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break them. Rayner shows up on this list more than once.
Those who resist too much are lynched during night training.
Kurt, Wilhelm's name was added to tonight's training.
That's the young man who helped us, isn't it?
We can't let them kill him.
The risk is that Rolf will ambush us.
If this boy dies because of us... I refuse to let these recruits pay for the bastards who manipulate them. Let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You are full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more. It's blocked. It's blocked. Despite what Wilhelm told me, I wasn't expecting this. He's getting destroyed.
They'll kill him. We can't let them get away with it.
Come on, if you dare. Come on, if you dare.
Stop! We were...
Soldiers! Do you realize what
Captain? But
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. To arms!
Do you know what happens to those who die in this regiment? Their bodies are thrown out like those. If you die here, you'll die without glory. I doubt that's what they promised you when you joined the Guard.
No. No, of course not.
A good soldier doesn't fight for glory. He fights to be the...
Really? Did you recruits leave your families to end up lynched and thrown into a ditch?
No. You're right, Captain. We never should have ended up here.
Traitors! Cowards!
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the...
Yes, Captain.
Well then. Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Kurt, you're so predictable.
I knew you were a bastard, but I didn't think you'd be part of this disgrace.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey—
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Must I remind you—
And however many others—
Is this what you—
Maybe not!
Exactly.
Attack!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Let's see what you're capable of.
Things are about to get dicey!
Let's see what you're capable of.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Your men were thrashed.
I'm sorry, Captain.
But where's the second squadron?
Forget them, Rolf. They're not coming back.
They were smart enough to surrender.
Now that you no longer have lackeys to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big
Will you be all right, Kurt?
Yes.
What about you, Wilhelm?
Thank you for...
I hope you can forget all about this.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer.
At your orders, Captain.
You'll stay here.
What do you want us?
I'll need backup if I really want to put an end to it. We must go see Major Sieglinder in New Serene. I need to tell her what was going on here.
Are you sure she wasn't...
Her? She already held the commander at a distance, but he would have sacked her.
There's no use brooding over the past.
Sieglinder, I need to talk to you.
What's the matter, Kurt?
We've just returned from a training camp.
Don't tell me.
Yes.
I am sorry, Kurt.
We put an end to it all.
I told and that we would pay the price for it.
Yes. At the time, I told you you were exaggerating.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to speak out, Sieglinder.
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. But Torsten...
Believe me.
Goodbye, Kurt.